Yo, what's good, Goodies 420 fam? Bassdropkeys, your friendly neighborhood Negro. And in today's video, guys, we're gonna be doing small batch tincture. Now, I know a lot of you guys found the channel by watching my small batch canna butter video. On that video and on others, I get a lot of questions about doing small batch tincture. Well, until now, we didn't have a machine that we could do the small batch tincture with. Of course, you could always use the freezer method, but that takes 2 weeks to 4 weeks in order to do it with the freezer, and who wants to do that whenever you're doing a small batch? Now we have the machines that can do it in 4 to 8 hours, just like the magical butter machine. Except for with the magical butter machine, the minimum amount that you can do is 2 cups, which is not exactly small batch. With the small Ongrok botanical infuser, you can do as little as 2/3 of a cup. With the large one, you can do 1 cup. So these machines are great machines in order to do small batch tincture in 4 or 8 hours, which is what we're gonna do today. Now, I just got finished decarbing our herbs. We just took it out of the oven. Remember that you always wanna decarb 240 degrees Fahrenheit to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. What we're doing is we're turning that THCA into THC. It's very important that you don't go longer than the recommended time and you don't do it hotter than the recommended temperature that I just told you. The reason is, instead of turning that THCA into THC, you'll actually turn it into CBN, and all that does is just put you to sleep. So make sure 240 degrees Fahrenheit to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. That is 121 degrees Celsius. All right, guys, so this is the herbs that we're going to be using for this particular video. Once again, I'm not going to show the herbs on camera because I want to monetize this video, but you can see what it is. You can see where it came from. More importantly, you can see what the THC percentage is. So you see it right here, 21.22%. 1,485 milligrams. See that? 1,485.4 milligrams. That's how many milligrams it will be if we use the entire pack, the 7 grams. We're going to be using half of that, an eighth, 3.5 grams. So that's 745 milligrams, basically. All right, so now you know exactly what we're going to do in this video. I just told you about the decarbon. Let's go ahead and do this. Inside of our small Ongrok botanical infuser, I have 3/4 cup of Everclear. In the state that I live in now, we can get 190 proof Everclear. In California, the highest that you can get is 120. Anything that's 100 or above is just gonna be fine to make your green dragon with. Also, you can actually take different alcohols, be creative, and make your own drinks and tinctures. So you could take some Hennessy or Patron or Jack Daniels or whatever it is that you come up with. Just be creative and use whatever alcohol you want to use. But for our green dragon, we're going to be using Everclear today. Remember, the minimum amount that you can do with this is 2/3 of a cup all the way to 2.5 cups. That's the maximum that you can do with this machine. With the large one, it's 1 to 5 cups. So anybody who's wanting to do a small batch, if you're going to be doing something under a cup, you need to get the small one. But if you're going to be doing something above a cup, then the large one will be just fine. Also, I do sell these Ongrok infusers on my website, shop.goodeats420.com. The small one is $120, the large one is $150. And for everybody that's watching this video, use the code THANKYOU to get $10 off your Ongrok botanical infusers. One more time, use the code THANKYOU, altogether one word, use the code THANKYOU to get $10 off your Ongrok botanical infusers on my website, shop.goodeats420.com. But let's go ahead and do this. So, like I said, I have 3/4 of a cup of our Everclear inside of here right now. Inside here, we just got finished decarbing our herbs. We're going to be putting an eighth in here, 3.5 grams, because we're doing a small batch. I just showed you how many milligrams it is in the overall package. So that means when we're doing the 3.5 grams, that is going to be 742 milligrams of THC that we're going to be putting in 3/4 cup of Everclear, making our green dragon right here, small batch tincture. So let's go ahead and do this. We already got the Everclear in here. I'm going to go ahead and put this 1/8 inside of here. Perfect. Super easy. We're going to put the head on the machine. Remember, we do not use any lecithin when it comes to making tincture. That's only for the butter and the oil. So let's go ahead and plug this in real quick. All right, so as you can see, we got it plugged in. We're gonna be putting this on 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 54 degrees Celsius. The reason being is because you always lose a little bit because it's gonna evaporate. And so by using 130 instead of 160, that's gonna preserve most of our Everclear. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna be doing it for 4 hours. You see right here, you can do it for 8 hours if you want to. We're gonna do it in 4 hours, and there we go. So we're just gonna let the cycle do what it needs to do. And I'll be seeing you guys in 4 hours where we're gonna strain it, and we're going to see how much of the 3/4 cup of Everclear did we lose. I'll see you guys in 4 hours. Also, I want you guys to hear what it sounds like when it's in operation. It sounds just like the magical butter machine. It has the same stem with the blade at the bottom, except the blade that it has at the bottom is actually serrated. But I want you to hear it in operation so you'll get a sense of what it sounds like. All right, guys, so it's been 4 hours. Now it's time to strain this. The way that I strain it is I use cheesecloth. These do come with filter bags, but I don't like cleaning the filter bags after the fact. If you use cheesecloth, you can just use it and throw it away. I'll put the link in the description if you need some. So here we have a measuring cup. We have a strainer and a cheesecloth. So that way we can see how much of the 3/4 cup of Everclear did we lose, if any. Let's do it. So I'm gonna unplug this. So real quickly here, I'm gonna strain this using the cheesecloth to catch the herbs. And then I'm just going to squeeze the cheesecloth to get all the Everclear, all the green dragon, all the tincture out of there. And then we'll see how much of the 3/4 cup we still have left. Here we go. All right, guys, so I just got finished straining this. Now I'm trying to see how much do we have here. And it looks like it's right below 3/4 of a cup. So we didn't lose that much out of here. It's like right below 3/4 of a cup. That's great. So here we are. We have our green dragon. We have our tincture right here. Let me put it in a bottle that we can store it in. Usually I will put it back in the bottle that it came in, but obviously we still have some more Everclear in here, so I'm not gonna use that. Let's use this bottle right here. I think this will work. So don't forget, in this 3/4 cup of tincture, we have 742 milligrams of THC because we use 3.5 grams of the herbs that we showed you earlier. So there we have it. That's how you make small batch tincture using the Ongrok botanical infuser. Once again, before we get up out of here, if you want to buy one, they're $150 for the large one, $120 for the smaller one that we use today. For everybody that's seeing this video, use the code THANKYOU, all together as one word, to get $10 off your machine. I really appreciate all the love from everybody. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I want to thank my Patreon patrons and everybody supporting me here on the YouTube membership program. If you want to join, I'll put those links in the description as well. Don't forget to come follow me on Instagram. I am Bassdropkeys. Thanks for everything. And until I see you guys the next time, peace and good eats. I'm out, guys. Much love.